Hello everyone! The Carolina Nerf Association is proud to announce Nerfing for Autism 2019, a Nerf war and charity fundraiser for the Autism Society of North Carolina. We will be meeting on Saturday, September 21st at Barber Park in Greensboro, North Carolina, located at this address. Once you arrive at the park, we will be located at the fields by the pavilion on the left-hand side of the parking lots. The event will begin at 9 o'clock a.m. with our first game beginning at 9:30. As is the case with our other events, this event is free and open to the public. As long as you bring all of the required gear, there will be no fees or cost to play. We will be taking donations, all of which will be given directly to the Autism Society of North Carolina, and we will have blasters and other Nerf gear for sale, with all of the proceeds going directly to the organization. We would also like to welcome all of our special guests who are coming out to show their support for this event, including Captain Xavier, Fowler, and a few others. The most important thing you need to bring to play is eye protection. Eye protection will be required at all times for all players during games. If you are not wearing your eye protection, you will be removed from the field and sit out the remainder of that game. Your eye protection must cover the front and sides of your eyes, so safety glasses, sports sunglasses, and face masks will all be fine, but regular eyeglasses are not good enough. If you do not already have eye protection, we will be selling it at the event for $3 per pair. We will not be loaning eye protection. We also will not be loaning blasters, magazines, or other Nerf gear. We will have a few cheap blasters available for purchase, but their supply is very small and will not last long. We will be instituting an FPS limit of 150 at this event. If you are using any modified blasters, please ensure that they hit less than 150. We will also be setting up a second field for casual or younger players. Modified blasters of any kind will not be allowed on this course. Since we are playing at a public park, blasters that look anything like a real firearm, or even like an airsoft or paintball gun, will not be allowed on the property. Remember, an orange tip is not good enough. We also do not allow the use of shields or throwables at our events. We do allow the use of foam melee weapons, as long as they're inspected first by one of our administrators. We will be providing all of the ammo at this event. We have a very large community supply of Elite, Vortex, Mega, and Rival-styled ammo. For this reason, we ask that you do not bring any of your own ammo from home. If you bring any of your own ammo to this event, you will not get it back. We will also be playing a couple of game modes that require the use of specific types of blasters. Be sure to stay tuned into the end when we'll cover all of the games we'll be playing in detail. And as a final note on your loadout, we strongly recommend that you mark all of your blasters and all of your gear in some way, either with Sharpie or colored tape or something like that, just so that you can differentiate your gear from someone else's. There isn't really seating at this park, so we recommend that you bring a folding chair, as well as a table or a tarp or something to set your blasters down on. Because we are expecting a much larger crowd than normal, the stage will be restricted to administrators and vendors. You will be allowed to go up there, just not allowed to set all your stuff down there. We'd also suggest that you bring sunscreen, wear clothes that you don't mind getting dirty or muddy, and most importantly, bring a refillable water bottle. There are water fountains not too far away from the field, and it will be very important that you stay hydrated while running around all day. We will be taking a 1-hour lunch break in the middle of the day. However, we do not provide food at the event. You will need to go out and get food, or pack a picnic lunch. In the event of inclement weather, we will not cancel due to light showers, only extreme unplayable conditions, like torrential rain or lightning and thunder. If we are forced to cancel, we plan to reschedule for the following day, Sunday the 22nd. If this happens, we will have updates on the Facebook feed for this event. And finally, a note for anybody who wants to sell stuff at this event. Because this is a charity fundraiser, 100% of all sales must be given directly to the Autism Society of North Carolina. We will make no exceptions. And now, here's our complete roster of game modes for the day. That way, you'll already know how to play, and if you'd like, you can plan your loadouts in advance. We will be playing 2 consecutive rounds of each of these games. Unless otherwise specified, all of these game modes will be between 2 teams with unlimited numbers of respawns. If you're tagged, simply put your hand up, walk back to your flag, and as soon as you touch it, you're back in. Our first game of the day will be Freeze Tag. When you are tagged in this game, you do not immediately go to respawn, instead simply take a knee in the position you are in. You may not move or shoot at other players while you are down. If you are down and a teammate taps you on the shoulder, now you can go and respawn. Get up, run back to your respawn point, and then you're back in the game. Once you get every member of the opposing team down, your team is the winner. Our second game of the day will be the Egg and Spoon Race. Each team will have 1 bucket by their flag, full of eggs and spoons. There will also be a bucket in the center of the field. Your objective is to carry these eggs from your bucket to the bucket in the middle of the field. Keep in mind that you may only touch an egg using a spoon, and you may only carry 1 spoon at a time. If any of your eggs falls on the ground, it is out of the game and you may not pick it back up. At the end of 7 minutes, the team with the most eggs in the central bucket is the winner. Keep in mind that even if your team runs out of eggs, the game is not over until the 7 minutes are up. Our next game will be 7-Minute Zombies. This game begins as a team deathmatch, where each player will have 3 respawns. Once a player runs out of respawns, they become a zombie. They will go to the center field, drop off all of their blasters, and grab 1 pool noodle. Zombies do not have to respawn. If a zombie is tagged, they must instead freeze in place and count out loud 7 seconds. Once 7 seconds is up, they're back in the game. Zombies are especially dangerous because if a zombie tags you out with its pool noodle, you immediately become a zombie yourself, regardless of how many respawns you had left. At the end of 7 minutes, whichever one of the original teams has the most surviving human players is the winner. If instead the zombies manage to tag out every single human player, the zombie team is the winner. At this point in the day, it will be time for our dart sweep and lunch break. If you participated in even a single round of play, you will be required to help with the dart sweep, and we must pick up every single dart off of the primary field. After that, we will take a 1-hour break for lunch and come back for the second half of the day. Our first game after lunch will be the net game. This will be played in 2 rounds, with each team being given a chance on offense and defense. When you are on offense, it will be your team's objective to shoot as much ammo as possible into the net placed in the center of the field. However, not all types of ammo are worth points. Elite, Rival, Half Darts, and other standard darts are not worth any points at all. Mega Darts and Vortex Discs will be worth 1 point apiece, and Demolisher Rockets will be worth 5 points apiece. Keep in mind that you can still play even if you are not using the specialty ammo. Your role on the team will be to tag out members of the defending team and clear a path for your point scorers. At the end of 7 minutes, the round will stop and we will tally the number of points your team has scored. After that, the offense and defense teams will be swapped. We will take a short break for both teams to change their loadouts if they need to, and we will go back and play a second round. Once both rounds are finished, the team who scored the most points when it was their turn on offense will be the winner. Our next game will be Rocket Man. Each team will have 1 admin playing on their side as the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is invulnerable to every sort of ammo other than Demolisher Rockets. Each team will also be given 1 Thunder Blast and a supply of 3 to 4 rockets. Your team's objective is to tag out the other team's Juggernaut using that Thunder Blast. Once you do, your team wins. And our final game of the day will be Wildcard Deathmatch. We will divide into 3 teams and play a basic 3-life deathmatch. You will have 3 respawns, and once you've used them all, you're simply out of the game. Once 2 out of the 3 teams have been eliminated, the remaining team will be the winner. In this game, all players will be required to use wildcard blasters. We define wildcard blasters as anything that does not take batteries and does not use removable magazines. As long as it follows both of these criteria, it will be allowed in this round of play. After this round is concluded, we will have our closing ceremonies for the day and start our cleanup. If you played any games after lunch, you will be required to stay and help with a dart sweep. Once we are completely finished packing up everything, we will be going out to get food, and we'd like to welcome you to join us. If you have any questions at all about this event, be sure to contact one of our administrators, either on Facebook, our Discord group, or in the comments to this video. That's all for now, and we'll be looking forward to seeing everyone there.